Bobo. Last week, after the removal of cooling measures, the Hong Kong property market saw a surge in home sales during the first weekend since the curbs were lifted, although there was no significant increase in property prices. Henderson Land's Belgravia Place, which is the first new development to launch post-budget, has garnered considerable attention. On Sunday, the project achieved a complete sellout of 138 units, with prices ranging from about 3.16 million Hong Kong dollars to 7.52 million Hong Kong dollars. This marks the first time in nearly 7 months that a new development was sold out in one day since the sale of the Coastline 2 in August last year. The developer immediately released a third price list involving 208 units with a discounted average price of about 16,000 Hong Kong dollars per square foot, similar to the first two price lists. The project will sell another 208 units this Thursday. Meanwhile, the first-hand market saw about 448 transactions in 2 days, not just a new high in nearly 7 months, but also surpassing February's total of 270 transactions. Industry estimates suggest that this month's transaction volume could reach 1,500 units, potentially setting a new annual record. Belgravia Place alone accounted for 30% of this weekend's transaction volume. Agents indicated that 20% of the buyers entering the market were investors, with one buyer notably purchasing 4 units involving a total of 18.34 million Hong Kong dollars. In addition, after a 30% price cut, the Arles in Sha Tin launched 93 units for sale on Sunday, eventually selling 77 units. The project also saw large buyers, with 7 parties purchasing 2 or more units, one of which spent 27.83 million Hong Kong dollars on 3 two-bedroom units. With an improved trading atmosphere, developers are adapting their sales strategies. To maintain momentum, Henderson Land may launch 2 new developments this month. First up is Parkwood in Tai Po, featuring 122 units with a focus on 1 and 2 bedroom apartments. Following that is Square Mile's Phase 5 development, which similarly prioritizes these 2 layouts and features 230 units. Meanwhile, the name of Lohas Park's Phase 12 project, developed by Wheelock and the MTR with nearly 2,000 units, will be revealed this week. Additionally, the mid-sized developer Wong Sun Hing uploaded the sales brochure for Uptown East today, involving about 800 units focusing on 1 to 3 bedroom layouts. Turning to the secondhand market, industry reports suggest that since the budget announcement, some buyers have started entering the market, leading to a surge in weekend transaction volumes. Over the weekend, Hong Kong's 4 biggest real estate agencies recorded 12 to 31 deals for the city's top 10 blue-chip housing estates. Ricocor Properties, which recorded the most transactions, saw its weekend transaction volume jump not only 3.4 times from the previous week, but also set a 3-year high. However, with about 21,000 unsold first-hand units, even with the withdrawal of cooling measures, developers are pricing more conservatively to sell their inventory. Secondary market owners who want to successfully sell their units may have to keep making concessions. So let's review 3 cases of loss-making transactions. Kingswood Villas in Tin Shui Wai recorded 11 transactions over the weekend, setting a new high for transactions in the first weekend of March in over 7 years for Hong Kong's top 10 blue-chip housing estates. Among the transactions was a 448 square foot 2-bedroom unit that was sold for 4.28 million Hong Kong dollars, or about 9,500 Hong Kong dollars per square foot. The original owner bought it in 2019 for 5.5 million Hong Kong dollars and held the property for 5 years, booking a loss of 1.22 million Hong Kong dollars. Next, loss-making transactions were also seen at City 1 Sha Tin, a blue-chip housing estate which recorded 4 weekend transactions. A 327 square foot unit was sold for about 4 million Hong Kong dollars, or 13,400 Hong Kong dollars per square foot. The original owner bought the flat in 2016 for 4.57 million Hong Kong dollars. Despite holding the flat for 8 years, they booked a loss of 190,000 Hong Kong dollars. Finally, in Tai Koo Shing, which also recorded 4 transactions, 1 large unit sold at a loss exceeding 3 million Hong Kong dollars. The 922 square foot large unit was sold for 14.5 million Hong Kong dollars, or about 15,726 Hong Kong dollars per square foot. Based on the flat's original purchase price in 2019, the owner booked a loss of about 3.7 million Hong Kong dollars. So far, it seems that lifting cooling measures has warmed up the market without increasing prices. As for whether this surge in transactions can be sustained, we'll have to wait and see. The government is also exercising caution in its land sale strategy, with only one residential plot scheduled for release in the first quarter of the upcoming fiscal year. The site is located in Yunshan Circuit, adjacent to City 1 Shatin. It's expected to provide about 280 units with a maximum gross floor area of 140,000 square feet. Valuation estimates range from 400 million Hong Kong dollars to 1 billion Hong Kong dollars, translating to a land premium of 3,000 to 6,800 Hong Kong dollars per square foot. Industry experts note that the site is surrounded by extensive amenities, and its modest scale, along with low barrier to entry, may render it more attractive to developers. Secretary for Development Bernadette Lin has stated that while the government has rolled back cooling measures, this is merely the first step. She also expressed a desire to continue with land sales at a deliberate and cautious pace. Over the course of the fiscal year, 8 residential plots will be released by the government, 6 of which are carryover sites from the previous year, accounting for nearly 5,700 units. Combined with railway property developments, projects of the Urban Renewal Authority, and private redevelopment projects, the city's total housing supply for the upcoming fiscal year is projected to reach 15,150 units, a record low since the government began its quarterly land sale practice in 2011. That said, the government points out that current housing supply exceeds the supply target of 13,200 units. For more information on the secondhand market, stay till the end of this video for this week's recap of secondhand transactions across each district. That's all for this episode. See you in the next.